Alright guys, hey, this is Jeff from Runnergy, the runner's desk at runnergy.com, and as I mentioned, I have a little video here for the Skull Candy Push Ultras, and the reason I got those is because I had gotten actually the Powerbeat Pros to replace my Powerbeats that have a cord there. They would kind of snag onto my mask and onto my buff when I'm running, so I wanted something cordless, completely cordless. So I ended up getting the Powerbeat Pros, but as we all know with Apple stuff, they're pretty expensive, even despite the fact that I got a very good price on it. So when I saw these ones on sale, and we'll get back to the price and the fact that they were on sale towards the end of the video. These are the Skull Candy Push Ultras. I was pretty excited since they were only around $50. But after several runs, I have found out why. Now, I did read some reviews on it, and they did mention these things, but here's my 10 reasons why you might not want to get them, the Skull Candy. Let's see here. The first one is this case. It's a little flimsy, and sometimes hard to tell if you had zippered it or not zipped it, and I have picked it up and had them fall out, accidentally grabbing them. So that's one thing where sometimes it's hard to tell if that's opened or closed compared to that. Does that look open or closed? It's hard to tell, isn't it? See? It's actually open. So that's one thing. The other thing is that goes kind of along with that is on here, on the Powerbeats, you see there's a little light there, which is there even if you close this. We don't have any charging indicator on here. So the only way to tell is by opening it and pressing this button, and then it tells you. But if you have them closed and then you have them zippered on top of it, that's even more annoying because now you don't know. Now, the one thing that's nice on here is it does have wireless charging, so that part is nice. But that's another kind of annoying number 2 or something reason there is that you don't have an indicator. I don't know why they didn't put the indicator light on the outside of the case. The other thing with this design is, and this is supposed to be a positive on here, is that there's no noise isolation. So there's no tips. As you can see, this just kind of sits here, and it doesn't really clear out the sound around you, which might be good. But if you want headphones that are really open to the ambient sound and you want to be able to hear what's around you when you're running, I would recommend checking out Aftershocks, which really allow that. Now, they don't fit fantastic, kind of like these ones. That's another reason. I think maybe number 3 or 4 here. I might lose track of my numbers here, but they just sit here, and so you don't get a nice snug in the ear canal kind of fit. And so what happens is, if you're pressing these buttons, which look really cool, but I don't know if you can hear this, they take a good amount of pressure to press these buttons, and what happens is as you press them, the whole device kind of shifts around when you go to press them, and it gets loose and then it kind of falls out. These things fell out multiple times on a 2-mile run. Somewhere in the range of about 3 to 4 times they fell out because I was adjusting the music, which was sometimes loud, sometimes quiet, and every time I adjust it either side, these things would shift around, and like I said, 3 or 4 times they actually just not fell out, but came out with my hand. Like I could, take them off. So they always felt loose. Oh, sound. I think this is like number 5 or 6 reason is the right ear kept on getting a staticky sound, and the left one would get like a weird ticking sound. So that's another thing. I've got this weird odd sound, things like that would come up. Let's see here. They weren't really supposed to. Now, the idea of them sitting on the ear like this instead of in the ear canal is partly to be more comfortable as well, especially being compared to the Powerbeats, which are known for being pretty tight fitting and kind of sometimes not comfortable. I actually didn't find them all that much more comfortable than the Powerbeats once I put on the right size tip for my ear. That is this, if I can get this open here, this part right here, the tip. Once I got the right size, because they give you different sizes, keep in mind on here you don't get any tip sizes because there is no tip. I found them to be about the same level on comfort, which for my ears is none. I got very finicky ears, so anyway, so let's see here. I'd say number 8 here is, we did that one, the charging light on here. All right, let's get down to the nitty gritty here, and that is the fact that when I was on my run here with these, they would just disconnect. I would be out on my run, doing a workout in the little gym downstairs, and boom, just no sound all of a sudden. And then I'd go back. So they would just randomly disconnect, which I never had that problem with these guys, which is understandably, it's a lot more expensive earbuds, but still these things disconnected. And so that's number 9, I think. Oh no, that's number 8. And the next thing would be is that they, not only would they disconnect, but I would reconnect them, go to play the music, and nothing would happen. I would go back and hit on the Bluetooth to connect, because it would say not connected. I'd hit connect and it would go connected. But then I'd go back to play the music and nothing was playing. So I'd go back to Bluetooth and it didn't show connected. So I would press connect and it would go connected. Nothing. I go back to play it, doesn't play. I go back to Bluetooth. It would just over and over. So I finally just said, all right, I'm done. They just didn't connect. So they would play for about, at the best, they would play for about 1 second or 2 seconds and then just cut out again. And I'd go back to Bluetooth and it would not show connected. So that was it for me. So back to that number 10th reason, which was at the very beginning, which is the price. These were regular priced $100, but they were on sale for $50, so half price. That might be a sign that there might be something wrong with it. Something is in season. It is a current model. I don't even think these came out that long ago, and they're half price. That's kind of a sign that there might be something wrong with them. So these will be going back. I will be sticking with my Power Beats, especially now since I have finally got them kind of fitted with the tip and everything more comfortably, and I will be sticking with those guys since I know they work. Anyway, I was really kind of hoping to go with something in that $50 price range, but I try to walk run every morning, and so it's really important for me to have something I can listen to while I'm out there. So when they disconnect like that all the time, that's not going to work for me. Anyway, this is Jeff at the Runner's Desk here at runnerg.com. Thanks for joining me, and we'll see you, or I'll see you, you see me on the next video. All right, happy running, be safe out there, and we'll see you on the next video.